Welcome back, everyone. It's all about supporting our local mothers here in the Valley. And this morning we have Maggie, Taya, and Lydia here to talk to us a little bit about an event that's going on today that will help transform families from poverty to prosperity.
To all of you, thank you so much for being here on the show. We appreciate it. So tell us a little bit more about the Jeremiah program.
Sure. Well, the Jeremiah program is a program in our community that supports single mothers, and what they're doing is reducing poverty by 2 generations at a time. So while mom is going back to school, they have a campus here in town that supports living for the moms and the children, and then the children are also being educated at their early childhood facility as well, right within the campus here in Fargo.
Tell us a little bit about today's event and then what other events you have coming up.
Sure, I'd love to. So this, the lunch for a cause through the Jeremiah program started with an opportunity that we saw a year ago when we, I work for Rasmussen College, and we do a community service day every July. And last year, as we were trying to think of ideas on what nonprofit we were going to give back to, we came across Jeremiah, and their mission and values were very aligned with ours at the college. And so we approached them to see what they needed from us. And last year we did the barbecue, and it went towards items that they needed for their new apartments for the moms. And this year we established an opportunity that they need computer resources. The moms don't have maybe opportunity to buy a computer, and how do you go to college without a computer these days, right? So the Chamber Leadership Program in town, I was a part of that this last year with a great group of like 38 individuals, and we came up with a plan to deliver resources, and that's where Microsoft came in. And you can talk about how you accomplished our goal.
Right. So I work for TechSpark. It's a new initiative that looks at economic development for rural America. And when they approached us to say, hey, is there some funding that you can do? We said, this is a perfect fit. One of our pillars is workforce development, and this feeds into that. And another one is support for nonprofits. So really wanted to establish a legacy. So that's why we helped establish the fund to support working mothers or mothers in college. Yeah.
And so how do you fit into this story?
I'm one of the moms in Jeremiah.
Nice.
And so I was one of the recipients of the new computers, which is awesome because I'm an engineering student. And so they definitely rely heavily on the computers and technology to make sure that we're up to date with all the current technologies out there in the engineering field. And I guess another thing is they also provided iPads to the daycare, which is absolutely fantastic because then we're able to use Brightwheel, where I actually get pictures of my son like throughout the day of him having a great time, which is absolutely amazing.
I love that. So yeah, talk a little more about the impact that the program's had for you.
Oh my goodness, I could go on for days about this program. It's definitely had a huge impact. I'm able to focus on school more. I can work more knowing that my son is happy and safe in the daycare that he loves. All his friends are there. And then after daycare, he gets to go home and he gets to see all of his friends again because we all live in the same building. It's secure. It's fantastic, and I absolutely love the program.
So do you know what you're going to do when you graduate?
I'm currently looking at a job out in Ohio with a research company out there. And so I just have to graduate, and then I get to kind of live my life and live the dream.
Good for you.
It's great to hear the success story. How many women are helped through the program right now?
I think they currently have 11 on their campus. Yes. So if people want to come out and support this program, where the barbecue today, all of the proceeds will go directly to the Technology Empowerment Initiative Fund. So we'd love to see everybody out at our Fargo Rasmussen College, where the suggested donation is $5. It's going to be a fun afternoon, and we're hoping to raise some money for this great opportunity.
Tell a little bit more, because I think there's some good research about breaking that, that poverty chain. So explain to people what you mean specifically and how you intend to do that.
Well, I work for Rasmussen, so not Jeremiah specifically, but working with them as a volunteer, I know that by focusing on empowering moms to have the right resources to education and being able to launch themselves out of the Jeremiah program and continue on into the community and serve our local communities and beyond, then they can support their children as well. So by 2 generations at a time, the children are also getting a strong foundation with their education at their child development center, and so is mom going to college and have support.
Thank you so much for all of you and all that you do. 11:30 to 1:30 at Rasmussen College, Fargo, the Fargo campus. That's today.
One last question, because maybe everybody can't get there. Is there another way to help out the Jeremiah program if you can't make it today, or?
Yes, so if you want to donate to this fund, you can reach out to Jeremiah program, and they are taking donations.
Cash?
Yes, donations to the fund anytime. So yes, please do so.
All right, thanks you guys.
Thank you so much.